Maverick Spotlight takes the road this weekend as the Seacoast clashes with the white-hot Silver Knights of Nashua. Holman Stadium is the site. What a beautiful stadium it is. We had an awesome baseball game, big-time highlights, the long ball powering up this Mavericks offense. Highlights coming your way on Maverick Spotlight. Now, many ball fields will use the old slingshot to launch, t-shirts. But in Nashua, they toss burgers, and that lucky youngster will forever remember the night it rained cheeseburgers at Holman Stadium. Talk about raining. Sam Naparski can seriously make it rain on his opponent's lineups. The All-Star brings a 5-0 record to go with a strong 2.64 ERA, and plays like these will help any pitcher no matter how good he is. Tavares, a very long fly ball, tracked down at the wall by Desarney. Nice catch to retire the league's top hitter, but this next ball would simply not stay in the park. Oh, we struck that pure. Another All-Star, Vernon and Gendron, has just left the building. His 7th home run of the season puts a big number 1 on the scoreboard for good measure. Now the Maverick would counter with a tricky left-hander in Jordan Quinn, senior out of North Carolina Central University, still looking for his first win of the season, and Matt Brill is gonna come out of nowhere to make the catch. The plummeting fly ball. Dun-dun-dun. What an unbelievable catch. Slow motion replay here of what looked to be a fairly routine fly ball for Gendron in center. Brill wants a piece of that highlight reel, and he got it with style. A standing ovation from the home crowd. Then Quinn, dealing the freeze with the cheese, sits down Brandon Walsh and escapes the 4th unscathed. Here's something incredible as well. I'm thinking hands down the most talented intern in the FCBL under that mascot suit. Completely seduces the home plate umpire with that round-off and pretty solid technique by both parties with the waltz. Gotta love improv. Back to the action, it's Cameron Desarney improvising his way to first with a single to lead off the 5th. Then the next batter, Matt Sanchez, he dinks one into shallow left to set up 2nd and 1st with no away. And the Knights, they're gonna play a little small ball here and move the runners over. Perfect execution by Pearson, the bunt down the line. Quinn with only one place to go for it for the out. It's 2nd and 3rd, 2 runners in scoring position. Jimmy Rakoy, he does his job, pokes it into right field, plenty of distance to set up the sac fly. The throw from Brill is way off target. Solid backup by Quinn keeps Sanchez at 3rd. We've got a 1-1 ball game. 2 pitches later, curveball in the dirt. It gets away from Keith Oren. Sanchez isn't going to miss that opportunity. He takes home and puts the Silver Knights up with the go-ahead run. Holman Stadium rockin'. Then with the bases clear, Quinn says, "I've had about enough of that." Strikes out Ryan Sullivan to end the 5th. But Quinn, very upset with himself, and unfortunately, things would get worse before they got better. Carson Helms. Holy smokes, he got a hold of that pitch. Hits one to the next planet. What an absolute blast to left center, easily over 400 as it clears that 2nd tier with plenty of room to spare. Helms is amped up, as are his teammates, with his 8th dinger of the season. That merits a mound get-together with Coach Tommy Chase, and the decision to leave Quinn out there to finish the 6th, that was a wise decision. He forces the tailor-made double play, and then he's gonna fan Walsh for the 2nd straight time tonight, and the final out of the inning. Nevertheless, the Knights add another run to their lead, with Naparski still going strong, heading to the 7th. But don't count this Seacoast squad out just yet, as Keith Oren leads things off with a little bloop single to center. Then with 2 outs and 2 strikes, number 9 hitter David Hopkins, he keeps things alive with another blooper. This time it's to right, just down the line. Oren stretches his way over to 3rd, and the Mavericks now bring the potential go-ahead run to the plate. That would bring Knights pitching coach Kyle Jackson to talk to his young ace. A similar decision made to keep Naparski in to finish the job, but unlike for the Mavericks, this risk did not pay off. In fact, it resulted in the exact opposite. Tavares, what a swing. It's way out of here as it ricochets off the top of the uppermost tier. A 3-run blast for the roadie sophomore who'd gone an uncharacteristic 0 in his previous 9 at-bats. Another game-changing play added to the All-Stars resume. It's 4-3 Mavericks. Now they trot up those setup man, sophomore Michael Driscoll, who's been very effective in late-inning relief. It's another great call by manager Tommy Chase as Driscoll takes care of Desarney to open the 7th, and in the bottom of the 8th forces the easy ground out to take care of Matala. It's a scoreless pair tossed by Driscoll, and that sets up the finisher, James Vernon, coming out to the hill for the close in the 9th. Vernon practically untouchable this year with 6 saves and a microscopic ERA whip of .95. Working on his 7th here, strikes out Davidson to start the 9th. Then draws the slow roller by Walsh for out number 2. Take your time, Dalton Davis. And the finishing touch, a 3-pitch strikeout to get Desarney and slam the door shut for the Mavericks. What a win! Very well played baseball game, 4-3 your final. We caught up with Tavares and Vernon after the game to talk about the big win, what it means for this team.
Talk us through that bat.
He'd been dominating me through the whole game. My second at bat, I got a line drive to right field. I hit it pretty good. They were playing line, they catched it. And he's a fastball thrower, so I was expecting fastball, and I got a hold of one, and he went out.
For you guys.
Hey, we've been struggling a little bit. This is going to take us, game by game. Hopefully tomorrow we keep doing the same thing and just keep grinding it out.
Talk about that 9th inning for us.
Just try to go out there and do what I usually do. Just throw the ball as hard as I can. Just let the rest take care of itself. And I was just glad we could get another win and get on a win streak. Maybe start getting something going to playoffs, and let's take care of business.
Do you change your approach at all playing in a stadium like this? You got a lot more room to work with out there in the outfield, that's for sure.
Nothing changes. I just continue to try to pump the zone, get ahead first pitch. It's a beautiful stadium, but you just got to attack every hitter like it's the same stadium you're playing at back at home. And try to get them to roll over, ground ball out, so that's about it.
And you think your team, they got all kinds of trust in you in those tight game situations?
Absolutely. I think they trust me a lot, and I trust them behind me. That's why I pitch the contact, get ahead, let them put it in play. I know they're going to make the plays for me.
All right.
We've talked about home runs and what they mean to this Mavericks offense, this Mavericks team. Living by the long ball, when the Mavs don't hit a home run, they are a paltry 6-14 with a home run, 15-8. And they're going to need home runs to catch these two teams. League results, 2 key games to note. The Rocks are down by the Bravehearts 4-3 in 17 innings. And the Sharks lose to the Raging Tide 7-6. That's 2 big losses where the Mavericks are able to make up a full game on divisional opponents. That's some high-quality baseball played by 2 very tough teams, and it's a high-quality win for the Seacoast Mavericks. We're flipping this series right to Leary Field tomorrow. That's Sunday, first pitch, 4 o'clock, as the Seacoast Mavericks and the Silver Knights wrap up their 2-game stint. Craig Riotto signing off. Hope to see you tomorrow from Portsmouth. Maverick Spotlight.